Welcome to another anime recap. This is part 2 of our journey. Previously, our hero including Cheng and Zhu Xiaolin were elected as a divine messenger. The next morning, our hero started his proxy buying business, where people from the spiritual world can gain access to some objects from the mortal world. A club was also formed where they would only play online games without cultivating, and this club was hosted by none other than the gamer girl Hyun. Zhu Xiaolin frowned when she saw that. Hyun gave our hero her storage ring. The day after that, their journey to the mortal world has finally come. Just when they are about to enter the mortal world, an unknown tentacle grabbed our hero and dragged him to the portal. Luckily, Zhu managed to hold on to our hero. When our hero woke up, he and Zhu were falling from the sky. Before they hit the ground, a random spirit accidentally got involved in the process. After hitting the ground, Cheng managed to track them and heal our hero. They then noticed something on top of our hero's head. Our hero grabbed a mirror and immediately looked at whatever on top of his head was. On top of his head, he saw a talking red flower. Not long after that, they met An Lin, a cultivation investigator. Inside the Alliance aircraft, the air between Tian and our heroes is tense and awkward. Zhu Xiaolin noticed that they were unwelcomed inside the aircraft. She could not handle Tian's bossy attitude, so she pointed her sword at her. Tian was willing to Zhu on. She uses her spiritual power while bragging that she was at the pinnacle of the 10th stage. Before they even hit each other, Cheng neutralized both of their spiritual power. Cheng reminded Zhu that their mission was to be a bridge between the spiritual world and the mortal world. So, Zhu apologized for her immature behavior. Meanwhile, Tian shifted her attention toward Cheng. She was blushing as she told herself how amazing Cheng was. She then asked our hero how come he got elected as the leader when someone as amazing as Cheng was with them. Our hero boasted and told her that it was all because of his strengths. A few minutes later, the aircraft's door has finally opened. Tian introduced our heroes to Yuan, the president of the Alliance of Cultivation in the Hangzhou Kingdom. Our hero immediately recognizes her, because she was the woman that he idolized for a long time. Zhu pointed out that people besides Yuan were also powerful cultivators, but our hero's attention was all on Yuan. The president told them that all of the 8 cultivation experts had gathered because they were about to embark on a combat mission. Our hero asked if they were going to capture the demon lord Hundred-Eyed Spider. Everyone mockingly laughed at our hero. You see, the Hundred-Eyed Spider was already captured a day before, and their next objective was to eliminate the disciples of the demon cult. The deacon of the Alliance introduces himself. His name was Tian Shiguo. He told them that he and his members had already completed their mission for them, so they should be grateful. Their conversation was cut short when the siren alarm alerted them. Our heroes offered themselves to dispatch them to take action. Shiguo was skeptical of them because he didn't trust any cultivators in the spiritual world. He tried to attack our heroes, but Cheng easily blocked the attack. Cheng offered to himself to spar with Shiguo, but Yuan refused. Our hero's system notification popped up. It told our hero to take Cheng's place and launch a surprise attack with all of his strength. Before they spar, An Lin prevents him because she refuses the idea of our hero sparring with his father. Our hero retaliated from Lingling's attack, but instead of hitting her, he shifted his attack toward her father. Just when the attack was about to land, Yuan intervened and stopped the commotion. Now that they recognize their skills, our hero asked to be departed once again. But Yuan refuses. She tells him only if he manages to withstand her soul attack. While Yuan's soul attack was still active, Lingling accidentally got involved due to her stubbornness. In the end, our hero survived the soul attack and also managed to save Lingling. Not long after that, our hero was sent as a reinforcement including Lingling. Our hero managed to gather information and asked for another reinforcement, which is Zhu, Cheng, and one fire element and spiritual nurturing level cultivator. Meanwhile, Zhu and Cheng asked the deacon to let them join in the mission. But the deacon won't allow them because for him their level was too low to be sent as a reinforcement. They instead sent 2 expert cultivators from Dragon Tiger Mountain. Zhu Xiaolin asked the 2 to protect our hero for her. That pissed off Tian Shiguo, so he commanded one of the backups to punish Zhu. Before things get worse, Cheng intervened to prevent Zhu from getting hurt any further. Left with no choice, the president allowed them. The siren once again warned them, because the Black Feathers have started invading the mortal world. They sent all of the personnel against the Black Feathers. One cultivator has entered the portal, but they noticed that despite being inside the teleport, he still hasn't teleported. The deacon immediately read the situation. He pulled out the guy from the teleported, but it was already too late. A black smoke sent everyone in the headquarters flying. The perpetrator was revealed. It was a girl with black horns and wings. Her goal was to collect enough humans to be offered as a sacrifice. Now back to our hero. Our hero has managed to annoy their enemies to buy some time. Zhu and Cheng have also arrived on the scene. While they were devising for a plan, a notification popped up on Lingling's phone telling them that the first and second unit was requesting for backup because they lost contact with the third. That's when Lingling concluded that either the communications satellite got destroyed or something even worse happened. Another notification came up, and this time they lost connection to the main base. They finally confirmed that something bad happened at the headquarters. Lingling offered them to leave because whatever happened in the mortal world, it was none of their business. But our hero refuses the idea of leaving her alone. Our hero remained calm and was focused on achieving the mission. The enemies have ambushed our hero. Chen tried to save him, but one of the demons prevented him. Zhu Xiaolin was about to save our hero from falling, but it turns out that the demons were one step ahead of them. In the end, the demons succeeded and managed to abduct our hero. While our hero was in the middle of being transported, his system notification asked him if he wanted a cheat code, to which our hero immediately agreed. He uses the ring that Qian Huan gave him. Not long after that, Qian Huan appeared, saving everyone from further danger. That made the Black Feather leader pissed. While they are distracted, the demon ambushes Qian Huan. Before that attack landed, the flower on top, our hero appeared, saving Qian Huan. Qian Huan suddenly appeared behind the demon's back. She managed to cut its wing in the process. Later, the demon used all of the 10 sacrifices to open the seal of the second divine weapon. While she approached our hero, another system notification came up. The system warned him that the weapon could shatter the laws and can even kill his system notification. The demon managed to stab our hero. Our hero's friends tried to take her down, but they failed in doing so. After a while, she opened the third divine weapon. By opening the third divine weapon, the demon's life was also at risk. They asked them why is she willing to risk her own life just to kill our hero. She replied that it was a mission sent from God. Meanwhile, a notice notified our hero if he was willing to give up 1/5 of his life for absolute power, to which our hero immediately accepted. But a fairy prevented him from doing so. But then our hero's eyes suddenly turned red. He was transported inside his sea of energy. Inside, he met the fairy once again. He tried to approach her, but she prevented him, because if our hero gets near him, he might be caught in the calamity. It was revealed that the fairy was his system spirit. Her name was Tina, and she and our hero already met before. It turns out that Tina was already beside our hero before he even came to the academy. Tina offered our hero the last of her power to stop the calamity, but our hero refused. Our hero immediately ran toward her, determined to not let her go. He then regained back his consciousness. Together, our hero and Tina bravely faced the calamity. When our hero ascended, the divine weapons acknowledged him. Their goal was to use the divine weapons to destroy the calamity. In the end, our hero managed to save everyone from the calamity. Before Tina disappears, he tells our hero that his final mission is to go to the kingdom of spirits and find her there. In the next episode, we can see that the Divine Bat Lord and Zichen the Star Emperor are having a conversation. The Divine Bat Lord's objective was to take his revenge on the Star Emperor for killing his master and invading their territory. The Divine Bat Lord immediately went in to attack Zichen, but with just one finger it prevented the Bat Lord from advancing any further. Zichen told him that he should give up because the gap between him and the Bat Lord was immeasurable, but the Divine Bat Lord did not come without a plan. He stated that even though humans were the strongest creatures, they wouldn't be able to stand against multiple clans. It turns out that the Black Feather Clan, Demonic Beast Clan, and Blood Clan had formed an alliance to take down the humans. The Bat Lord offered that if he gave up the Stone Island, then he would let him live. But Zichen refuses. He tells the Bat Lord that he will kill him first, then the other remaining clan. As they were about to hit each other, someone intervened. It was none other than the daughter of the Heavenly Alliance, Xiaoyu. Xiaoyu opened the Heavenly Tribulation Cloud to formally announce that she was willing to become the 5th true god of the Heavenly Alliance. But something strange prevented her from doing so. In the end, she failed to be a true god because the Heavenly Thunder backlashed. Later, the Bat Lord left, but before leaving he told Zichen that in 3 days they shall fight again. Inside a cave, the Bat Lord was talking to a staff. He told the staff that he accomplished his mission to call for Zichen's attention. The staff told him that after 3 days they would seal the entire Stone Dragon Island while everyone's attention was on Zichen. And also they would kill all top Magic Academy's disciples. Back to our hero, the start of the summer practice has begun. So, the whole class was asked to gather at the White Jade Plaza and fly to Stone Dragon Island on a sword. Inside our hero's apartment, he was thinking about what would be the best gift to give to Cheng. As he thinks about what gift to give, Daibai teases our hero by mentioning Zhu Xiaolin. Our hero brushed him off by saying that he needed to give something to Qian Huan and immediately left. Qian Huan refuses to accept the clothes that our hero gave him. She told him that he should use it instead, and of course, our hero refuses to do such a shameless act. While our hero was distracted, Kai and Hyun took advantage of it to win the game they were playing. After playing, Kai and Hyun suggested that he should give it to Zhu instead. Zhu Ziaolin also refuses the gift. She tells him that it wouldn't be proper of her to take such a gift. Left with no choice, our hero decided to give it to Cheng instead. But the atmosphere between him and Cheng got awkward, because there was no way that someone like Cheng would accept female clothing. So, our hero immediately leaves. But Cheng approached him again. Cheng thought that the reason our hero approached him was because he was feeling shy about wearing it. Suzu noticed that our hero was having a hard time giving Ziaolin the present. So, Suzu gave our hero some advice. She told him that, if he wanted to give a girl a present, then he had to be sincere. So, our hero took her advice. The next day, our hero tried to give Ziaolin the gift once again. This time he was sincere and genuine when he handed out the gift. Ziaolin accepted the gift from our hero. Our hero asked her to try the cloth, to which Zhu Ziaolin did. The clothes fit her perfectly, but then something suddenly happened. A dark aura surrounds Zhu. Our hero was ready to help, but Zhu prevented him. It turns out that Zhu Ziaolin was leveling up. With the gift she received, she gained wings. She thanked our hero for giving her an opportunity to experience another breakthrough. The school's system reminded our hero that the trip to Stone Dragon Island was about to start. Our hero panicked because he still hadn't packed up his things yet. But thankfully he was with Zhu Ziaolin. They used Zhu's wings to meet up with the class. But it was already too late because Zhu Ziaolin's wings were not enough to catch up to the speed of the great sword. Zhu took advantage of the situation. She asked our hero that if ever they failed to catch up to the great sword, they should instead do community service together in her hometown. But Wang suddenly came up to them. He praises our hero for defeating the true King Dark Knight and offers himself to let him help them reach the great sword. In the end, our hero and Zhu Ziaolin managed to board the great sword. It was all thanks to everyone's effort. On the great sword, everyone congratulated Zhu for being the third student to achieve a spiritual nurturing level. Meanwhile, we can see that the Divine Bat Lord along with his companions were about to execute the plan where they would invade the Stone Dragon Island. A brief history of the Stone Dragon Island was introduced. It was stated that for 10 millennia all clans were fighting for the island. Out of 10 millennia, 7 of those were won by humans, and the 3 losses only happened because humankind refused to participate. That's exactly the reason why the other clans formed an alliance to take down humankind. Using the spatial scepter, the Bat Lord would be able to seal the entire Stone Dragon Island. After a while, the class has finally reached the island. Meanwhile, the other clans were about to start their expedition. The scene shifted to Xiaoyu. Together with her partner, they saw a future where the Bat Lord would take over the Stone Dragon Island. Then an image of a girl popped up. It was none other than the guardian of Purple Star Ruins. Her spirit was skeptical about the existence of the Purple Star Ruins, but Xiaoyu confirmed to her that it was real because her mother was an inhabitant. The reason that the Purple Star became a ruin was because the civilization defied the way of the heaven. So, the heaven punished them by destroying the entire habitant. Her mother, however, managed to avoid the catastrophe because she was away as a messenger to the Heavenly Alliance. As time went by, her mother were cast as an alien and was driven away from the Heavenly Alliance. Her mother then met the guardian of the Purple Star. Right before her mother passed away, the guardian gave her a brush containing the power of the Purple Star. So, Xiaoyu's goal was to find the ruins before the Bat Lord managed to find them. Back to our hero, their advisor appointed 4 students as leaders for their upcoming survival activity. The leaders were Cheng, Kaiyan, Zhu, and Y. Our hero, however, was appointed as a solo group for the upcoming activity. Our hero then dropped off from the Great Sword. Our hero opened her system menu, and his next quest was to jump off on peak of a high mountain. As he was about to go to the mountain, the ground started shaking. The skies also turned crimson red. It turns out that the Bat Lord has reached the island and managed to seal off the entire island. The Bat Lord then ambushes everyone on the Great Sword, so they retreated to avoid further harm. Our hero used his divine insight to see what was going on. With his insight, he managed to gain some information about the Bat Lord and the scepter. Also, our hero saw that there was someone powerful on top of the high mountain, so his goal was to climb up the mountain and ask for help. But his journey to go to the top of the mountain was not easy. The Bat Lord's minions have gathered to kill our hero. The whole class's situation was also getting dire. Most of the students have lost consciousness because of the scepter's power, but they are not willing to give up without a fight. Cheng stood up and boosted everyone's morale. Back to our hero, despite being surrounded by the Bat Lord's minion, he managed to survive the ambushes, and his goal was the same, and that is to reach the high mountain. What do you think happened next? Will our hero be able to beat the Bat Lord, or the Bat Lord's wicked plan will succeed? Tune into the next part of this recap. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be updated on future uploads. Take care.